Good morning, students. How are you? Please take your book, history book, and remember under the heading the Turkish invasion. We have discussed number of things, and all are important. Important on the point of view of the history of India, on the foreign invaders, how India was a peaceful country, but due to the powers and the rise of the different powers, different kings, that's disfigured and weakened the whole political life of the people. And then which was the advantages which made the way in for the foreign invaders. So the how foreigners or the Arabs came to India to invade India is known here. Remember, there was no enmity between the Arabs and the Indians. These Arabs were allured by the prosperity of India and number of things, especially the spices that opened the trade between India and the Arabs. And so there was the Arab coming here for trade. But when they were coming, some the caliphs of Baghdad sent some present to the king of Ceylon. These pirates of Sindh attacked them, which was asked by the Arabs. The compensation was asked by the Arabs, and the king of Sindh refused them. And due to that, there was a enmity, and then the quarrel started. And then they imposed, they put the commanders, the armies, to fight with the king of Sindh. This was the simple reason, number one reason. Second one was seeing all these things. So the king, commander Muhammad bin Qasim, he came and fought. Sorry. Next thing was the wealth. See, in Afghanistan, the Turkish invaded and then they overpowered them. But in Afghanistan, there was no wealth. And so they needed to establish their king, Turkish. So they needed money, wealth. And so Muhammad of Ghazni, he, after establishing Ghaznavid, and to extend and establish Ghaznavid, kingdom of Ghaznavid, he plundered India and looted. He had no intention to come and rule India. He had only intention to loot India and take money. And so he, a number of times, it is said 17 times, he plundered India and destroyed the temples and all those things. Secondly, that when it was easy access, when it was shown by the people of or the Persian rulers, when they discovered they had no establishment over in Persia, and so they had to find out some other places. So they saw that India is the better way. Why? First of all, after the defeat of the kings, some kings of Sindh, it was the beginning. It was the opening door for Muhammad Ghori, who came to establish his kingdom in India, and how he managed to get in with the help of the Indian kings. He defeated Prithviraj Chauhan and established king. And then that was the beginning of and so they, after that, they established the Delhi Sultanate. Delhi as a capital, and then from there they started ruling all these Kanauj, Ajmer, Mysore, all those things. Okay, not Mysore, Ajmer, Kanauj, all those areas were full. Gujarat area full was that. Whole northern India was under the Delhi Sultanate, and so he established Delhi Sultanate in northern India. Next thing is that this Battle of Terrain was the beginning. Next one was the impact. What was the result then? What happened in this part of India, in the northern part of India? What was the impact that was most affected part was the political part of North India, military, economy, and culture. And so here there are number of questions in our discussions today. So please revise this. This is the short, small, summary of it. Now, when we have summarized that, immediately come to the question. Let's learn on page number 36. Fill in the blanks. In West, the Central Asia, in the West and the Central Asia, the once powerful, who are the powerful rulers? Abbasids. See, all these are the caliphate. They were the caliphate. Abbasids, Umayyad and Abbasids, whether these are the caliphate. What is caliphate? These were the powerful successors of Prophet Muhammad. I have told that in the beginning. So they were the caliphate. They called them the caliphate. And so they were the rulers actually. They became the rulers, powerful rulers. And so when they disintegrated, they broke into different powers, then they declined, then they started moving out. And so this was the Abbasids empire was at decline. Number two, the most significant impact of the Arab invasions in the advent of a dash in North India. What was the impact? Most important impact. I would say it was the composite culture. Brought about advent of composite culture. Here there are three things: military, political, military, economy, and culture. Four are there. But then to summarize all that, the best thing I find, according to me, is the composite culture. It brought in North India the composite culture. You can write composite culture or write all 4 points. What are they? Politics, economics, military, economy, and culture. Yes. Number 3, the first Turkish invasion in India was carried out by Mahmud Ghazni. Mahmud of Ghazni invaded India how many times? 17 times. Mahmud of Ghazni plundered the Somnath temple in 1025. Muhammad Ghori defeated whom? Just now I have told. Battle of Terrain. Okay. I am not going to give. Okay. Next one. B number. Match the following. Match the following. Column A and column B. You have to match. Prithviraj Chauhan, what he did? Won the first battle of Terrain. Commander Muhammad Ghori, what did he do? Second battle of Terrain. Mahmud Ghazni plundered the Somnath temple. Number 4, Muhammad bin Qasim, the first to invade India. Okay. Now, choose the correct answer. Muhammad of Ghazni or Muhammad Ghori raided India 17 times. Who? Muhammad of Ghazni. The Shahnama was written by Al-Biruni or Firdausi. Jaichand Rathore was the ruler of Kanauj or Ajmer. Kanauj. Ghori's success established the Turkish rule in India for next 5 centuries or 8 centuries. 5 centuries. After that, the slave dynasty comes, all that. Okay. Kutubuddin Aibak, Alauddin Khilji established Ghori's rule in Tehran and Kannauj. Who? Muhammad Kutubuddin Aibak or Muhammad Khalji? It's Aibak. Okay. Then short questions. Who helped the Turks? Who? Now, what helped? What helped the Turks to enter India? Here it is. Let's recall. Number one. Write that. There it is. Number two. Who was Muhammad bin Qasim? I have told just now. Wikipedia says that he was the commander of Umayyad Caliphate. Umayyad Caliphate, not Abbasids. Umayyad Caliphate. And then he was the commander, so he raided India. Okay. You can see in the Wikipedia or here in our here it is not given much. Okay. I've told the background and the short story about that. Next, who was Muhammad Ghazni? Why did he come to India? It's very easy. Just now I have told in short summary. Who was Muhammad Ghori? Why did he come to India? What was his aim and what is his aim? Why were the two battles of Tehran fought? Very, very easy. Between whom and all that you can write. Don't write so long. This is a brief answer. Next one, based on, if you have answered all these questions now, it's easy for you to do the detailed answer. It's not very difficult. Okay, please go through and learn. If you cannot, then let me know. I think it is easy. Okay, bye. Stay safe.